I'll show you how to redraw a fleur-de-lis, a French lily, and we'll only do half of the work. First of all, I need some inspiration. So I'll find an image and place that, and then I'll just redraw it on top of things. So I'll go out here and use my place command, and there I have found a fleur-de-lis here, and I'll place that in Illustrator like this. And this is the one I'll keep as inspiration. Then I would like to have a kind of mirror plane that I can reflect the thing. So I don't need to draw both sides of it. I only need to draw half of it. I go up in View, Rulers, Show Rulers, and then I click and drag my little helping guide here. And then I go over here and lock my layer. So now I can't actually choose anything around here. Cool. Then I create a new layer down here, and on the top layer here I would actually create my illustration, and then afterwards I'll delete my layer 1 because it's just for inspiration. But now I would like to zoom in a little bit, so I take my zoom tool, zoom in, and then I will first of all click on my direct selection tool and then my pen tool, because now I know that I have some evil shortcuts here. If I press the command button, I will call the last used selection tool, and that is direct selection tool now. If I press down the alternate key, I will call a kind of bend option. So this is basically what I need. So I'll just start, but when I draw now, I can see that I draw with a fill color here that is white, and I don't need that. I would like to have it to be none. My stroke is black, which can be hard to see. On this one, I would like it to be magenta, and that's fine. Then I'll start. I'll click up here in the top, and then I'll go down here, click and hold and drag. Then I'll go down here and look at the line here. It shows me my next click, how much will it bend this one. I go down to like here, click and drag a little bit to give it a little curve here. Go down to the bottom here, click and drag, and then we'd like to go over here. I click and drag a little bit. It's a bit too much on the top side down here, so I press down the alternate key and take this one that is actually controlling how much it's curving and push it a little bit back. And then I continue up here, and I can see I haven't clicked yet. It just shows me how much it actually bends. I click and hold and drag a little bit, and then I'd like to go in the other direction. Click and hold, drag a little bit, like there. Then I go back, click and drag, a little more back, click and drag, and then I go over here, click and drag, and up here, click and drag, and then I release there. And then I can follow my bend. I will have a point here, click, drag, click and drag, go down here, click and drag, here, click and drag, and now I need to change direction. So now I need to click on this very point here. Click one, and then I lose my steering wheel here. Then I go down here, click and drag to create this pointy thing. Click and drag, click and drag. And then I have a little turning point here, click and drag, and then I need to change direction. I click in the point I was ending at, go on the top here, click and drag, go down here, click and drag, and there's some kind of fiddly stuff here, so I'll just kind of do some fiddly stuff until I got to the beak down here. Click and drag, click in the point here to change direction, and then I basically go around here and the end point. Now I need to end this. I can do that with the escape key, or I just need to select some other key or the tool, and I can also do that with a keyboard shortcut. Now I have this half of this one, and I actually don't need the rest of it, so I can just turn this on just to have a little look on how does it look. It wasn't that fine here. I would like to improve it a little bit. And if you saw the video about the smooth tool, you would actually be happy about the smooth tool now, because I'll use that one just to smoothen out stuff that I think that was a little bit too not that smooth. So I just improve my curvature tool a little bit here to make it a little bit more organic. And if I'm not that satisfied with this one, I need to change that point. So I need to zoom in a little bit. And I have this point here. Now it's hard to see because I actually have a red indicator color here, and my color on my stroke is actually magenta. Maybe that was a bad idea. I'll go to yellow. And then I'll have my direct selection tool maybe. And then I can choose this point here and move it a bit. Like, that was better. Oh, this one is a bit too wide outside there. Oh, this one not going well. It's kind of, I need to change it a little bit. And now maybe a smooth tool can do the rest of the work for me. Yeah, that was better. And I'll just zoom out a bit with my zoom tool. Drag to the left. And now I'm more happy. Then I can swap stroke with fill over here, where I have the swap key. Click. This is how half of my fleur-de-lis looks like. And now I need to mirror it on the very plane here. So I just select whatever I would like to mirror, choose my reflection tool, and my reflection axis should be here or on this point here. I press down alternate to call on the dialog box, and I need a vertical reflection and a copy. And then I have two halves of my fleur-de-lis, and my old files for inspiration is put down here. I don't need that anymore. I just drag it to the garbage bin down here. And just drag anything you don't like of layers to put it in the garbage bin. I don't know what that, a kind of a filthy image inside my Illustrator thing. But now I actually got two halves here. I got a yellow half and another yellow half, and I would like to merge them. How do I merge things? Select both of them, and you can use the shape builder tool and just merge them like that. And now I have a perfect fleur-de-lis. I can scale, and I just redraw on that with the pen tool. Now it's your turn to try something. The image, you can find that on the website, and then you can try for yourself. This is a really good task on learning how to use the pen tool efficiently. But it'll take some time, and it can be a hassle, but it's worth the try. Really.